Welcome to SmartLoving Insights. This episode is titled Lent, the Ultimate Changemaker.
Like most people, our optimistic resolutions for the new year tend to fizzle out before the end of January. Thankfully, Lent gives us another, and a better, chance of success. The Catholic season of Lent gives us an opportunity to get serious about self-improvement. There's not a person on the planet who has perfected the art of living. Even those holy people who will be proclaimed saints in the Catholic Church sometime in the future after their death are imperfect people, but with a heart intent on pursuing God. But God doesn't expect us to be perfect, and certainly not on our own. Hence Lent, the annual invitation to lean in closer to the Lord who loves to love on us and encourage us in our pursuit of holiness. That holiness is meant to be pursued within the vocation to which we are called. For couples, the primary geography for our spiritual growth will necessarily be in our relationship with our spouse. Here are 3 ways to give our marriages a Lenten makeover based on 3 traditional practices: fasting, prayer, and almsgiving.
Number 1, fast from criticism. We might not get fat from criticism, but take our word for it. A steady diet of the stuff is just as bad for our health, and it is toxic for our relationships. Habitual criticizers often think they have a moral obligation to shape up their spouse and their kids and everyone else in their life. It's surely one of the fastest ways to sour a friendship and poison a marriage. No one likes living with a chronic critic, yet fasting from criticism isn't just good for our marriage, it's also good for us individually. Believe it or not, it's actually liberating. When we surrender our right, or more often our need, to criticize, we stop looking for someone to blame. The impulse to criticize and blame takes both of us down the negativity vortex. Our criticized spouse feels awful, and after a fleeting sense of self-righteous satisfaction, we feel like a jerk, mostly because we actually are being a jerk. If we take criticism out of our life, when things go wrong, we're more likely to approach it coolly and less likely to get uptight about who's at fault. We can calmly look for solutions, resiliently shrug off mishaps, and find the blessing in the mess. We become more relaxed and enjoy life more, and so does our spouse.
Number 2, pray for our spouse daily. Prayer has always been a fundamental part of Lenten practice. Most people opt for traditional expressions like the Rosary, Daily Mass, Stations of the Cross, or more recently, the Divine Mercy Chaplet. We love all of these traditions, but if we're looking for something that will more directly impact our marriage, the simple practice of praying daily for our spouse is a winner. We can renew our wedding vows, pray for the other's intentions, or pray blessing and protection over our spouse as they go about their day. Importantly, we can pray to be a better spouse, that God might transform us into a more effective messenger of His love. A tip: resist the temptation to pray for a new reformed spouse. The trick to success is to make it simple and make it daily. A short 30-second heartfelt prayer every day is more practical than that intended, but never quite managed, prolonged grand gesture.
Number 3, give without expecting a return. Almsgiving is the 3rd Lenten obligation. When we donate to a charity, we don't expect to benefit. It's a gift, not a trade. Similarly, our wedding vows call us to approach our marriage in the spirit of self-giving service. Yet for many of us, there is an unspoken expectation of repayment, of quid pro quo. When we give to our spouse, at the very least, we expect gratitude. As a spiritual discipline, this Lent, once a week, give something to your spouse without expectation of payback or acknowledgement. Do it graciously, in secret if possible. The point is not so much about our spouse feeling loved by our act, but about the spiritual discipline of giving without expectation. It's about detaching from our need for appreciation.
So there it is, 3 ways to do Lent with a marriage twist. And by the way, none of these practices require the participation of our spouse. These Lenten tasks can be done by any husband or wife as our own private initiative.
You've been listening to SmartLoving Insights. You can find more great content, on-demand courses and relationship coaching at smartloving.org.
The Marriage Kit by SmartLoving is an online course for married couples wanting a lasting, passionate relationship. The course will allow you to grow in your understanding of each other and strengthen your bond with thought-provoking insights and practical skills. Research shows that relationship education can help you and your spouse improve your communication and conflict resolution skills, strengthening your relationship and reducing family breakdown. Gift certificates for the Marriage Kit are also available if you would like to purchase the course for a friend or family member and their spouse. Visit smartloving.org/marriage kit.